And we are live here inside the Carver Center for the final men's volleyball match of Augustana's season. My name is Nick Gainey.
And I'm Elizabeth Ruggiero.
And Elizabeth's having issues with her mic.
You are also having issues with your mic.
Give me just a second here. Sorry, folks. All right, and we are back here inside the Carver Center, having some technical difficulties. I cannot hear my broadcast partner, Elizabeth. So I am going to go ahead and just give you a quick pregame setup while we try and figure this out. So tonight we have the number 5 ranked Loras Dewhawks in town to face the receiving votes Augustana Vikings here on the last home match of the season. And we have already celebrated senior night for Augustana. That was on Saturday with the home victory over North Park. The Dewhawks are coming into the contest with a record of 20-1. That one loss coming on Saturday night against 11th ranked Carthage. We're going to go ahead and take a short break here and hopefully get these audio issues figured out. My name is Nick Gainey.
And I'm Elizabeth
I will be
Ruggiero.
joined alongside Elizabeth Ruggiero at some point, hopefully. Thank you.
Our friends from Loras College take the floor tonight with an overall record of 20 wins, 1 loss, and a 7-1 mark in CCIW play. Augustana is currently 18-4 overall. Remove your caps and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Test. All right. Looks like we have gotten our technical issues fixed. My name is Nick Gainey.
And I'm Elizabeth Ruggiero.
And welcome to this CCIW men's volleyball contest between the visiting Loras Dewhawks and your host, Augustana Vikings. As I mentioned earlier, the Dewhawks enter the contest with a record of 20-1 and are ranked number 5 in the country. They are coming off their first loss of the season to Carthage. After a 20-game win streak to start the season, we're ranked number 4. They have dropped a spot after the loss. The Vikings come into the contest with a record of 18-4, with a record of 5-3 in conference play. They have clinched a spot in the CCIW tournament and most likely will face a road test against Carthage in the first round of the CCIW tournament. Vikings will conclude their season on Saturday at Illinois Wesleyan. At
Oregon, number 10, Ben Schultz. A 6'1" junior outside hitter from Parker, Colorado, number 22, Schultz.
Sorry about that. So some key players to watch in tonight's game. First off, for the Dewhawks will be number 25 outside hitter Corey Mayotte. He is leading the CCIW in kills. And for the Vikings, right behind Mayotte in kills will be Aiden Bolin, who is being introduced now as part of the starting lineups. So we'll have 2 of the top attackers in the conference going at it tonight. Another stat that I noticed is we will also be seeing a matchup between number 1 and 2 in hitting percentage. Number 1 spot is held by Augustana's Ben Schultz, and number 2 is held by Corey Mayotte of the Dewhawks. Elizabeth, it's been a little while since we've been able to work a game together, but based off what you've seen of the Vikings so far, what do they need to do tonight to come up with a big win over number 5 Loras?
They need to keep their energy up, and they need to keep their heads up and not put them down. If they do something wrong, then just pick right back up and go from where they've started. They can't get down on themselves. Once the energy gets low, then that's it. There's no coming back from that, which will most likely result in a loss for Augie if they have that dip in energy, if they let their heads sink down below the floor.
Well, this is a group that likes to have fun and has a lot of energy, so I don't expect that to be too much of a problem for this Viking squad.
Hopefully they don't lose that energy that they have right now. It always starts out all fun and games, and then, if something goes wrong, and you never know what's going to happen.
So I made a comment earlier that needs to be corrected. The Vikings will close their season on Saturday at Carthage. I accidentally said Illinois Wesleyan, meant Carthage, who I believe is ranked number 10 in the country.
Carthage being Loras' only loss of their season.
So for the Vikings, it will be a starting lineup that consisting of players that you've seen a lot of this season. Will be Ben Schultz, Sean Carlson, Aiden Bolin, Zach Moriano, Max Sellers, and Colin Schaefer. Ty Heater will also be featured prominently as Schaefer puts it up. And it will be a quick 1-0 lead for the Dewhawks. Sean Wenzel getting his team on the board early. Now serving will be setter Joe Horn. Horn, I believe, leading the CCIW in assists. And Carlson off the top of the block. Loras keeps it alive. Mayotte saved by Sellers. And Schultz sees an opportunity and takes it.
He was able to put it down on the back line for Loras. Gives Bolin the ball to serve. Augustana officially on the board for the set. Gotta wait for Bolin to tie his shoe.
So one thing I noticed about the Loras Carthage game from Saturday is that Loras started off hot, but then their hitting percentage plummeted in the next 3 sets. Carthage had 12 blocks in that game, so Augustana knows that they'll need to shore up the defense, and turning a little bit of defense into offense there is Ben Schultz.
The immediate kill from Schultz.
Ben Schultz having himself a night here inside the Carver Center.
Only 2 points in for Augie.
Horn sets it up, floats it over.
Carlson.
Schaefer over to Moriano, kept alive on the Viking side of the net. Sean Carlson, nice play there by Mayotte in the back. Sellers, Schaefer setting it up.
Just a simple set over.
I'm not sure that's what the Vikings wanted to do, but it turned out into a point.
It worked for them.
3-1 here for Augustana.
Bolin keeps serving.
Bolin, probably the guy you want to have with the ball in his hands.
He's got that spin on it that you can't really compete with.
And Ben Schultz stuffing that one down. That hitting percentage is going up for the league leader. Aiden Bolin continues to serve, but his reign will come to an end.
That spin finds the net. Gives Dorian Fiorenza a chance to serve for Loras.
Fiorenza second on the team in kills behind league leader Corey Mayotte.
He's also got some massive spin on the ball, but that's no problem for Ben Schultz because he puts another kill on the board.
I believe the score could be considered Ben Schultz 4, Loras 2.
Gets the kill, gets to serve.
Serving from the left side, Ben Schultz. Horn over, and it will be a point for Fiorenza and Loras. Down early, but definitely don't count them out yet. The number 5 ranked Loras Dewhawks. Hayden Daldagan to serve. Daldagan, a sophomore setter from St. Charles, Illinois. And a solo block there from Roman Rothermel, a 6'5" freshman.
Gives Daldagan a chance to serve again.
Dewhawks only a point away from evening this one up, and another block. Nice save there from Carlson. And that one's gonna go into the stands.
Giving Augie the ball back to serve.
Nearly landed on some of our women's basketball players in attendance tonight. Good student representation here for the last home game of the season. Have some women's volleyball, some women's soccer. As Carlson's serve finds the net.
Checking to serve number 29, Ryan Floyd.
Will be Ryan Floyd checking in to serve. The third setter to see action for Loras here.
Just kind of floats it over.
Over to Mayotte, and the league leader in kills. That is another one.
Bolin unable to get the ball up off the ground.
I'm sure Coach Ducey has developed a game plan to try and stop Corey Mayotte, but now be an illegal contact on Mayotte. Ty Heater will be credited with the kill.
Zach Moriano to serve for the Vikings.
Aiden Bond has checked in for the Vikings. Last play. Fiorenza over to Mayotte, saved by Bond. And Bolin tries to float it over, but it's blocked.
Looks like Heater wasn't really prepared for that block to happen. He just kind of fell off his hands.
Tied at 7 here. And Mayotte will get, I believe, his second opportunity to serve. Mayotte puts it up.
Some spin on that ball.
Schaefer over to Bolin. Gonna have to make a play.
It. And they don't.
Rare error from the Dewhawks.
Unable to come up with anything. Freshman Ty Heater to serve.
And a bit of a miss hit, but the Dewhawks are able to get it over. Blocked at the net, but taken care of by the Vikings. There'll be another kill for Aiden Bolin.
Unable to control that hard hit.
9-7 here. And the Dewhawks find themselves in a place they usually are not in. Fiorenzo off the top of the block, but kept alive by the Vikings. Bolin again, bit of a miss hit.
Saves it off the net.
Bolin again. Set up. Fiorenza puts it over. Bolin. It's kept alive by Floyd. Fiorenza. Mayotte floats it over. Nice volley here by both teams. Free ball given away by Aiden Bolin. And eventually, it'll be Roman Rothermel putting it away for the Dewhawks.
Just kind of delivers that hard kill, unable to come up with anything.
9-8 now
after a long volley, that's just kind of what you got to do. Free ball.
Heads back over to the Dewhawks. And that one was hit out of bounds by Dorian Fiorenza.
Colin Schaefer to serve for the Vikings.
Schaefer puts it up. Fiorenza. And off the fingertips of Schaefer.
Looks like it was kind of a mishit on Schaefer's part.
Yeah, he just had to get up a little bit and wasn't able to put it forward, instead putting it back where no Vikings could get to it. Still 10-9 in favor of Augustana.
Serve finds the net. Point Augustana.
Aiden Bolin, the team leader in aces. Bolin has 27 aces, which translate to .34 aces per set.
He's got this hard spin on the ball that make it really, really hard to control when it's coming at you that fast.
Good heads-up play by Schultz there. Tried to catch Loras off guard. They were ready for it, though. Schaefer setting up Schultz. I think that one was blocked back and maybe hit Schultz off the shoulder or forehead and fell to the ground. Here's Dorian Fiorenza again. One of the top attackers in the CCIW, along with teammate Corey Mayotte. Skims over the top of the net. Schaefer, Carlson, and that one is just out of bounds.
Just a little past the line. Would have been perfect if it was in bounds.
Tied at 11 here.
Fiorenza.
And Max Sellers unable to hold on to that one.
Credits Fiorenza with the ace.
Sellers is leading the CCIW both in digs and digs per set. And Fiorenza finds the net, sending the ball back over to the Vikings.
In the serve of the Vikings, number 18, Nick Hanushik.
Students continue to pour into Carver Center.
Looks like more of the Augustana soccer team.
Mayotte finds the opening in the back corner as Loras takes their first lead since it was 1-0. Hayden Daldagan back to serve. Carlson, Schaefer. Carlson again. I think that one was in, and it was.
Just skims the back line where no one was there. Point Augustana.
And a substitution here. Aiden Bond checks back in to serve. Aiden Bond also in the top 10 in the CCIW in service aces.
Just kind of floats it over.
There's I believe the Dewhawks were called for being in the net. 14-13 now in favor of Augustana. It'd be huge for the Vikings if they could take set one. As Bond's serve floats over. Tied at 14 now.
Serving for Loras is Ryan Floyd.
Bolin, Schaefer, and Moriano off the top of the block, but taken care of. Over to Mayotte, and you know when Corey Mayotte gets set up like that, it's not good for the opposition. As the Dewhawks take a 15-14 lead. Schaefer over to Moriano again, and this time Moriano puts away the kill. And is rewarded for his efforts with the opportunity to serve. Fiorenza. Mayotte almost finds some space. Over to Bolin. Blocked at the net. Another opportunity here for the Vikings. Horn. Fiorenza in the middle. And he finds an opening right in the middle of the floor.
Looks like he kind of tricked the Vikings and just kind of floated it over instead of what they were expecting, which looked like they were setting up to receive a kill. He just kind of tapped it over.
Yeah, almost like a shot fake in sports such as basketball. And a kill for the freshman Ty Heater. Good set there from Colin Schaefer.
Gets the kill, is rewarded with the serve. So it kind of skims the net.
Fiorenza, and that one is launched into the Viking bench.
As the Vikings bench celebrates having the ball.
I love that celebration every time they get their hands on the ball, whether it was acquired in a good or bad way. An interesting serve from Ty Heater. And Fiorenza puts it out again.
It works in his favor. 18-16 Augustana.
Ty Heater to serve again.
Another float serve.
But this time it's the Vikings that are caught off guard.
Results in a mishit from Heater.
Nice attack there from Joe Horn. Setter usually acquiring assists, but it's a kill this time. Fiorenza putting it over.
Sellers. Schaefer.
Bolin floats it over. Taken care of. That one is, looks like it was in. It's kind of hard for me to see from that angle, but it'll be a point for the Duhawks.
Caught Bond a little off guard.
Rothermel puts it up. Bolin. Fiorenza. Schaefer over to Bolin again, and off the top of the block for the kill.
Carlson checks in for Bond.
Augustana holding a 19-18 lead.
Schaefer to serve.
Fiorenza, Horn. Horn almost catches the Vikings off guard. But I believe that was Schaefer that was ready for it. And then Fiorenza gets the Duhawks even again.
Looks like they weren't prepared for that immediate kill.
Worried at first that might have hit Max Sellers in the face, but he looks like he's all right. Laughed that one off. Schaefer and a kill for Ben Schultz. Good play drawn up by the Vikings, attacking from that middle area rather than on the outsides.
Finds that open space in Loras' lineup.
Aiden Bolin to serve. That one will find the net. Evens this one up at 20.
Fiorenza give another chance to serve.
Fiorenza sizes up.
There's a spin on that ball.
Sean Carlson with the kill. Sean Carlson, one of the shorter outside hitters you might see, only standing 6'1", but he definitely can jump. Also, that broken finger is not hindering Carlson too much.
Hasn't been healing correctly, but he still can play despite all that.
Just from his demeanor on the court, Sean Carlson doesn't seem like the type of guy to let a broken finger get in the way.
Definitely not.
Just tape it up and play on.
I mean, hey, he's the same guy that played with the flu.
Yes, as Sean Carlson did play earlier this season with both a broken finger and the flu. So definitely not the type of guy to let something get in the way of him playing the game of volleyball. Fiorenza over to Mayotte, and Corey Mayotte puts it down.
Finds an open space in Augie's offense.
22 all here. First set coming down to the wire.
Looks like there's a chance we might go over 25.
Schaefer. Moriano. Will be a kill off the block for Zach Moriano. Moriano to serve here. Moriano
finds the net.
Service error. That's a point for Loras.
All tied up at 23.
Corey Mayotte serving.
Corey Mayotte, potentially the conference player of the year. There's a play at the net. Ball goes up, taken care of by Sellers. Bullen with the attack. Mayotte up the middle. It's a block, but taken care of by the Duhawks. And a kill off the block by Fiorenza, excuse me. And Coach Ducey will take timeout with his team facing a set point. We'll go and take a short break here. You're watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. And we are back here inside the Carver Center with the Augustana Vikings facing a set point in favor of the Duhawks.
Thanks for asking.
Taking care of something here at the scorers table. And it looks like that Corey Mayotte is ready to serve. Mayotte puts it up.
Sellers.
That one's into the bleachers almost, but Moriano saves it. And the kill by Rothermel gives Loras a 25-23 first set victory. So the Augustana Vikings fall behind 1-0 after a very tough first set. Elizabeth, what are your thoughts?
With the score being so close, it definitely shows that the Vikings can play up to Loras' level. They just have to figure out a way to control Mayot's kills. They can't be caught off guard by them, and they have to look for those trick plays, or else they're going to find themselves at the other end of the stick in these next couple of sets.
Yeah, I would definitely say try and make somebody other than Corey Mayot beat you. And that is difficult because obviously Loras has plays drawn up for Mayot.
And they figured out really quickly that Schultz was one of their key players and one of their key attackers. And since they were able to get him under control, then they were able to take a hold of that and get on top of it, which put them up ahead.
And it's another thing to try and, when you're trying to control Mayot, you also have Dorian Fiorenza to worry about too. So 2 key attackers there.
Yep.
And you aren't always able to cover both of them.
Definitely.
My concern for Augustana would be not to get too discouraged after dropping set number 1. They've definitely shown that they can play with number 5 Loras.
They need to keep their heads up, not get discouraged. They can definitely play with this team.
You just don't want 25-23 to turn into 25-16.
Exactly.
In set number 2. So some stats for you here from set number 1. First, for the visiting Loras Dewhawks is Dorian Fiorenza and Corey Mayot with 4 kills apiece to lead the team. Sean Wenzel with 3. 12 assists for Joe Horn. 1 ace for Fiorenza. And then 5 digs for Ryan Floyd. 2 apiece for Brady Oberfeld, Fiorenza, and Mayot. For the host Vikings, 4 kills apiece for Ben Schultz and Aiden Bolin. 3 for Zach Moriano. 13 assists for Colin Schaefer. And 4 digs for Max Sellers. 2 apiece for Aiden Bond and Zach Moriano. Ben Schultz with a solo block. The Vikings are hitting at a clip of 314. Loras 281, even though Loras has the first set victory. Approaching the beginning of set number 2 here. Probably the best crowd we've seen so far for men's volleyball this season. Have an assortment of people from all areas of campus braving the unfortunate weather outside to cheer on the Vikings. As I mentioned off air earlier, it's the same weather now that it was in January when the season started. Snowed earlier today in Rock Island. I've heard it was potentially even worse up north in Dubuque, where Loras has come from. Be Joe Horn getting things started for the Dewhawks. Both teams have clinched a spot in the 4-team CCIW tournament. There is a potential that these teams would face each other in the semifinals. Nice dig there from Sellers. Carlson gets up high, and it looks like it was tipped.
Gives Augustana the first point of the second set.
Colin Schaefer to serve. The Augustana bench chanted, "You can't do that," on the last point, so maybe there was a violation committed by Loras of some sort rather than a kill for Carlson. But either way, it is tied at 1 here in set number 2.
Fiorenza to serve.
Schaefer sets up Schultz. And it will be a kill for Ben Schultz as the Duhawks are not able to return the attack. Aiden Boland to serve now. See what one of the most dangerous servers in CCIW is able to do. And he puts it into the net. Cameron Manini checking in for the Duhawks to serve. Manini's first action of the contest.
Just kind of floats it over.
Schaefer over to Carlson. Carlson hits it a bit of an awkward angle, but taken care of. Schaefer over to Moriano. It's blocked. But the Duhawks just have to scramble to get it over. And a nice kill and setup by Ben Schultz and Colin Schaefer, respectively. Gives Augustana a 3-2 lead. Ben Schultz to serve here. Serving from the left side, as he always does. That one will go out of bounds. Point to Loras.
Service air, point for Loras.
It'll be Ryan Floyd to serve for Loras, who also chooses to serve from that left side. Ariano, Schaefer, and Heater almost comes away with the kill. Instead, it's Corey Mayotte finding that open space in the middle of the floor. Elizabeth, what do you think makes Corey Mayotte so successful?
Oh, God. It looks like he has all the power of Aiden Boland. It just kind of comes at a faster angle, so you can't really prepare for it, you know? He finds those holes and he takes advantage of it.
Yeah, I would definitely say he's good at balancing power and finesse.
Mm-hmm.
He hits as hard as anybody, but also has a good eye for finding open space on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Bond checking in to serve.
4-4 here. It'll be an ace for Aiden Bond.
It looked like the ball wasn't going to go over the net, but it did. Caught the Duhawks off guard.
And the Vikings bench celebrates accordingly. Bond, another opportunity to serve. Mayotte.
Sellers.
And it will head right into the arms of Augustana women's volleyball coach, Kelly Bethke. Unfortunately not what the Vikings hoped for. Mayotte to serve. Team's tied at 5. But Mayotte finds the net, giving Augustana the lead back, along with the serve.
Zach Moriano gets the ball.
Moriano has a lot of different serves in his arsenal.
Just kind of floats it over.
Mayotte.
Moriano.
And it's Rothermel seeing the opportunity and taking it for the Loras point. Sean Wenzel back into the game. The 6'7" sophomore from Oceanside, California. Heater with the kill.
Heater with the heat on the ball.
The heat is inside, but definitely not outside here in Rock Island this evening. Been serving up Ty Heater-related puns all season. As Fiorenza floats that one over.
Finds that open space on the court again.
But it looks like a violation of some sort on the Duhawks will instead give Augustana the point.
rewarding Heater with the ball again.
Duhawks just kind of have to put that one back over.
Just kind of scrambles.
Sets up Aiden Bolin, and Joe Horn is able to block it, but falls harmlessly to the floor. 9-6 now in favor of the Vikings. I believe that's their largest lead of the evening, as Ty Heater finds the net on the serve. 9-7 now. Joe Horn serve.
He's got that powerful jump serve.
Bolin sets it up, kept alive. Credit to the Duhawks there for making the defensive play. Schultz's attack is taken care of. Fiorenza at the feet of Aiden Bond for the Duhawks point. Horn to serve again. Horn, a redshirt senior. His serve goes out of bounds.
Carlson checking back in for Bond.
The Duhawks have 3 fifth-year seniors on their roster. Cameron Manini, Joe Horn, and Dorian Fiorenzo. As a kill for Sean Wenzel. Vikings will have a couple of fifth-year seniors next year. Sounds like Max Sellers and Ben Schultz will be returning, along with Micah Rabin, according to the senior day profiles.
Carlson with the kill.
That man is only a junior, Sean Carlson. Looking forward to seeing him for this Viking squad next year as well. His classmate Aiden Bolin with the ball in his hands. Sizing up the Loras defense.
Spins it.
Horn over to Mayotte. Mayotte mistimes his jump a little bit. Over to Carlson. Horn, Fiorenza in the middle, but off the hands of Colin Schaefer for a Loras point.
In the serve, number 1, Cameron Manini.
Cameron Manini checks back in. Manini, one of the 2 listed liberos on this roster, but it is Brady Oberfell wearing the purple jersey tonight. Sellers, Schaefer, Carlson with the kill off the block. Sean Carlson heating up a little bit here in the second set.
Serving for the Vikings will be number 15, Alex Solinsky.
Alex Solinsky in for the Vikings.
His first time here in this contest. Serves a bit long, resulting in a point for the Duhawks.
Solinsky appears that was his first action of the season, so congratulations to Solinsky, a freshman, for making his collegiate debut.
Schaefer.
And Heater, for a second I thought Loras might be able to make something out of that, but it falls harmlessly to the floor.
Bond checking back in. Bond serving.
Aiden Bond, a junior from Aurora, Colorado. So he will also be returning next season for the Vikings. Mayotte, and there is Corey Mayotte once again.
Bolin unable to get to the ball right away. Mayotte with the serve.
Definitely going to have to draw up some defensive alignments, hopefully keep Corey Mayotte in check. That'll be a point for Augustana. Dorian Fiorenzo will be called for going over the net.
The Augustana bench screaming, "You can't do that." Moriano to serve.
Puts it up. Horn. Fiorenza redeems himself with the kill.
14-13 here in the second set.
Second set, very similar to the first. Teams just kind of trading points here. Augustana holding the slightest of leads. Extending that lead to 2 here. The 15-13 as Ben Schultz comes back in.
Ty Heater serving.
Heater choosing to serve from the painted basketball line.
Serve goes long.
The Joe Horn back to serve again for the Dewhawks. Horn.
Schaefer. Bolin.
It's blocked. There'll be too many hits on the Vikings.
Point Lawrence.
Can't tell what happened there on that play. I thought Bond hit it twice, and I thought they might have stopped play then, but
looks like there was some sort of miscommunication.
Definitely. Schaefer. And a block out of bounds, giving the point to Augustana. 16-15 now.
Schaefer serving.
Schaefer puts it up. Oberfell. Horn. Taken care of, and Ben Schultz tries to get a little fancy there. I believe that attack was tipped, but a mishit there from Aiden Bolin.
Looks like it kind of glided off his fingers. Just kind of went back.
Ties this one back up at 16. Fiorenza puts it up off the top of the net. And a kill for Ben Schultz. Ben Schultz once again getting in on the offensive action. As you recall, he started off this contest with a hot start. 4 kills in set number 1. I believe that's 6 now for him. That'll be an ace for Aiden Bolin.
Timeout taken by the Dewhawks.
Coach Dylan Ross wants to talk this one over with his team trailing 18-16. We'll go and take a short break alongside them. You are watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. And we are back here inside the Carver Center, where the host Vikings hold a 18-16 lead in set number 2 over the number 5 ranked Loras Dewhawks. Loras did take set number 1. That one would be off the antenna, and a point for Loras.
Point for Loras. Back to serve number 1, Cameron Manini.
Cameron Manini, the defensive specialist in the serve. Schaefer. Moriano with the kill. Lead is back up to 2 for Augustana, 19-17.
Checking in to serve, number 11,
Micah Rabin checking into the contest for the first time to serve. Rabin, one of the 3 seniors on this team that has announced their intention to return next year for a 5th season. This will be a free ball given up by the Dewhawks. Moriano. Horn. Mayotte. Good dig there from Bolin. And a point there for Augustana. Kill off the block for Moriano. 20-17 now here in set number 2. Vikings really need to even this one up, avoid going down 2-0. Schaefer, Rabin, Moriano, free ball. Oberfell, Mayotte. That one is just in.
Looks like it was just on the line.
It was a close one, but I believe that was the right call by the line judge there. Tyler Cradaville to serve.
Carlson.
That one is out of bounds. Attack error on Carlson.
Point for the Dewhawks.
Cradaville to serve again. Bolin. Schaefer. Heater. Fiorenza.
Tips it over. Sellers unable to get there.
Second, I thought Sellers might have gotten there, but not quite.
Ties the set up at 20.
3 straight points here for Loras, and Coach Ducey is going to want to call a timeout. We're going to take a short break alongside them. We're watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. And we are back here inside the Carver Center. 3 straight points for the Dewhawks led to an Augustana timeout. We'll see if Coach Ducey's squad is able to even this contest up. Moriano.
Schaefer.
Carlson
with the kill.
Sean Carlson puts the Vikings back on top. Aiden Bond checking in to serve. One of the best servers in the conference, and that's a bit sneaky. Kind of just floats it over, but it's sometimes difficult to take care of. And Fiorenza, nothing Sellers can do about that one.
There's no control in that hit.
Corey Mayotte back to serve the Loras.
Here's Corey Mayotte. Schaefer bowling up the middle. Oberfell, Fiorenza. It's blocked.
Blocked again.
But it's put out of bounds. A tough break for the Vikings.
And the Dewhawks go up by 1.
Second set is eerily similar to the first. Vikings either had the lead or were tied for majority of the first set and then gave it up late. But back even again with the Aiden Bolin kill.
Moriano to serve for the Vikings.
Big serve here from Moriano.
Let's see what type of serve he goes with. Kind of floats it over.
Fiorenza, it's blocked out of bounds. And Dorian Fiorenza with the point.
Unable to come up with the block.
Roman Rothermel puts it up.
Bond. Schaefer. Bolin. Bit outside.
That one was very close, but in for the Vikings. 23 all here.
Just a reminder, you have to win a set by 2.
That one was tipped.
Set point for the Dewhawks as Ducey takes a timeout for the Vikings.
Good call there by Coach Ducey to take the timeout. Definitely don't want to go down 2-0 here. So we'll go ahead and take a short break alongside them. You're watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. Moment in this match. Loras holding a 24-23 advantage in the set after taking set number 1.
Set point for the Dewhawks.
The ball is in the hands of Joe Horn. And a big miscue from the Dewhawks.
Ties the set up at 24.
Now the ball is in the hands of Colin Schaefer. Horn. Nice dig from Sellers.
Schaefer.
Bolin in. 25-24 here.
Set point for the Vikings.
And PA announcer and athletic director Mike Sapolsky gives much deserved credit to Max Sellers for the dig. But we will, apparently that was kept alive, but it'll be a point for the Dewhawks anyway. Yep, double contact called on the Vikings.
Nice pancake by Max Sellers, able to get there just in time, but unable to come up with the point.
Ball in the hands of Dorian Fiorenza. And that'll be an error.
Service error on Fiorenza.
Fiorenza is in disbelief.
It's just outside the line. Another set point for Augustana College as the Dewhawks take another timeout.
Critical moment here in set number 2, 26-25. We'll take a short break, see how this one ends when we come back. And we are back here nearing the conclusion of set number 2, or so we think. Teams keep trading points. We might be here all night. Very competitive matchup on our hands here between the number 5 Dewhawks and the receiving votes Vikings.
Ball is in the hands of Aiden Bolin.
Puts it up. Dig by Oberfell. And we play on.
26-26.
Ball will be in the hands of Cameron Manini. Vikings have 3 in the back line. Schaefer. Carlson. That one into the scorer's table. But a kill for Sean Carlson. Looks like the stats computer is intact.
Another set point for the Vikings.
And the ball will be in the hands of Nick Hanushik to serve.
Kind of floats it over.
Mayotte. Off the hands of Colin Schaefer.
All tied up again.
27-0. Definitely going to need to tighten up that defense on Mayotte on the edge.
Schaefer.
Moriano. Horn. That will be a point for the Dewhawks.
Set point for the Dewhawks.
That'll be
Schaefer.
It's kept alive, but
Moriano able to get it over.
in trouble here. And saved by the scoreboard up top. An interesting course of events there. And we play on.
Tied here again.
I guess you could call that home field advantage or home court advantage.
Carlson looking to serve for Augustana.
Doesn't do that a whole lot. But it's a good one from Carlson. Mayotte. And Corey Mayotte once again causing problems for the Vikings.
Set point for Loras. Mayotte with the serve.
Schaefer pulling up the middle, and it is a set win for the Dewhawks. They take set number 2, 30-28. A very competitive set from both teams.
Very hard fought set. on both ends.
And now the Vikings down to their last set. Elizabeth, what do the Vikings need to do to try and claw their way back into this one?
It looks like they always start the sets really strong, and then it's like they get scared or get intimidated by them all over again, and they just kind of not lose their momentum, but it's like they keep making more errors that just can't happen. You also have to keep watching Corey Mayotte and protect the space within the court, not leave open holes for Mayotte to find, because he will find them and he will take advantage of the holes in your offense.
Yeah, definitely got to tighten up that defense on the edges of the net where Corey Mayotte looms. We'll go ahead and take a short break here. We'll be back momentarily for some stat updates, as well as some score updates from around the CCIW. For this game, it's Corey Mayotte with 12 kills to lead all attackers. Dorian Fiorenza with 11. For the Vikings, it's Aiden Bolin with 9 kills. Sean Carlson and Zach Moriano with 7 apiece. 28 assists for Joe Horn of Loras, 32 for Colin Schaefer of Augustana.
Serving will be Augustana's number 6.
Colin Schaefer will be serving to start for Augustana. Vikings down 2-0 here to start set number 3. Max Sellers coming back in. And we are ready to get underway with set number 3 here. Horn sets up Rothermel. And a kill off the block for Aiden Bolin.
Point Augustana.
Schaefer to serve once again. Fiorenza. That time a kill for Corey Mayett.
It was driven by number 25, Corey Mayett.
Giving the ball to teammate Joe Horn. Tied at 1 here in set number 3. That'll be an ace for Joe Horn.
Finds the back corner where no one's there. Trickier than the thinking it was out.
Horn coming into the contest had 25 service aces on the season.
Moriano. Schaefer.
And that ball will fall out of bounds for an Augustana point. Credit the kill to Aiden Bolin.
Bolin's reward. Serving.
Bolin puts it up over the top of the net. Horn. And a bit of a miss hit. Ball is kept alive. And a kill from Zach Moriano. 3-2 now.
That's a point for the Vikings.
Bolin to serve for the Vikings.
Starting off set number 3 fairly well. They need to keep it up. And a miss hit there from Fiorenza. Giving the ball back to Aiden Bolin. Four in the back line for the Duhawks. Horn sets up Mayat up the middle.
Schaefer.
Moriano. Schaefer over to Moriano again. It's blocked. Schultz puts it back over. And it's blocked, but once again kept alive.
Schaefer. Sorry, Sellers.
Carlson off the, no, it'll be a net violation against Loras. Puts them up 5-2 now.
Bolin to continue to serve.
Good run here from the Vikings. Can they keep it up?
Service error on Bolin's end. Gives Fiorenza to serve for the Duhawks.
Fiorenza takes a breath, puts it up into the net. 6-3 the advantage for Augustana now. Micah Rabin back in to serve.
Let's see what he can do.
Rabin puts it up. Kept alive by the Vikings, but Rabin is not able to put it over. Good effort all the way around.
Schultz checks back in for the Vikings. Sean Wenzel to serve for the Duhawks. Just kind of floats it over.
Schaefer over to Moriano. Fiorenza sets it up. Schaefer back over to Carlson, but miss hit there from Carlson. Turned off the antenna. Point for Loras.
Wenzel to serve again.
Sellers, Schaefer, Moriano, Horn. Bit of a mistimed run, Fiorenza.
Carlson.
Off the top of the block for the kill. Good night from Sean Carlson. He will check out in favor of Aiden Bond to serve. Bond. Mayotte right at the feet of Aiden Bolin. And Corey Mayotte showing why he is the CCIW's leading attacker.
He definitely knows how to control his power and finesse and use it at the right time.
Ryan Floyd. And up the middle is Ty Heater. Point to Augustana. 8-6 now in favor of the Vikings.
Zach Moriano to serve.
Horn. Mayotte. Dig from Sellers.
Able to control it this time.
Schaefer. Bolin. Mayotte again. It's blocked. And what a play by Ty Heater.
Solo block for Ty Heater.
Block and kill for Ty Heater.
Here's Moriano, the ball back.
Fiorenza. Saved by Moriano. Bolin. Another great defensive play by the Vikings. How many more do they have left in them? Sellers. Schaefer. Over to Bolin.
Look at this rally.
Mayotte. That'll be a kill off the block for Corey Mayotte.
Exceptional rally on both ends.
Mayotte to serve here. See that these are two high-level teams facing off tonight.
Spins it.
Schaefer. Heater. Schaefer. A rare attack from Colin Schaefer, but launches it out of bounds.
Extremely out of bounds.
9-8 now. Moriano, Schaefer, and Heater.
Finds the back of the court where no one was there for the Doohawks. Ty Heater with the serve.
Ty Heater to serve now. Blocked.
Bond. Schaefer.
Bolin. Fiorenza sets up. Nice save from Aiden Bond.
Moriano's there.
Moriano again. It's tipped.
Saved by Loras.
And finally, Ben Schultz puts it away.
Puts in that back corner where, again, none of the Doohawks are.
10-8 now in favor of the Vikings. Heater to serve again. Having a clarification here between Coach Dylan Ross of Loras and the official. Heater puts it up, and it'll be just out.
Just a bit long.
That's a point for the Loras. Serving is going to be number 18, Roman Rothermel.
Here's Roman Rothermel to serve. respond.
Schaefer.
Bolin, kill. Aiden Bolin
Keeps
trying to go toe-to-toe with Corey Mayotte tonight.
keeps finding that back corner.
Schaefer to serve. Horn puts it up for Fiorenza. Kept alive.
Tries to fake him with the tip.
Free ball given away by the Dewhawks. And that one is just out of bounds from Sean Carlson. 12-10 now.
Once again, nice defense by both teams.
Have a wet spot there on the floor, getting that taken care of.
Back to serve for the Dewhawks, will be number 8, Joe Horn.
Joe Horn to serve. Four in the back line to counter Horn's serve. But it'll be an ace. Horn finds a little bit of space back there.
Unable to come up with anything.
Dewhawks back within one now. That one is out of bounds.
Just a bit long. Point for Augustana. Bolin to serve.
Bolin puts it up. Horn.
Fiorenza.
It's blocked at the net, but put out of bounds.
Fiorenza serving for the Dewhawks. Still within one.
Bolin. Schaefer setting up Moriano. And it's blocked by Cradaville and Wenzel. Hard to get around. 6'7", Sean Wenzel.
All tied up at 13.
But Fiorenza's serve will go out of bounds.
Power always doesn't equal control. Results in a point for Augustana.
Micah Rabin back in to serve. Rabin, one of the serving specialists on this Vikings team.
Floats it over.
But Mayotte's attack is just long. It's a rare error from Corey Mayotte.
Raven to keep serving.
Have a discussion here between Coach Ross and the officials. Officials appear will convene here.
Wonder what they're discussing.
Haven't seen anything out of ordinary, but Coach Ross is down there closer. See if anything happens here. Looks like we are ready to play here.
Oh, they were disputing a point.
So it looks like
disputing the lineup.
a point will be given to Loras, taken away from Augustana and given to Loras.
Ties the set up at 14.
So as a result, we'll make a substitution here. Micah Rabin will come out.
Panini to serve.
The point to Loras.
Loras takes the lead.
And Coach Ducey will take a timeout here after an unfortunate series of events for Augustana. We'll go ahead and take a short break. You are watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. And we are back here in set number 3 as Loras has taken a 15-14 lead. Manini to serve again. Moriano.
Schaefer. Carlson.
Carlson, it's blocked, but out of bounds.
Point Augustana. Ties the set back up at 15. Aiden Bond checking in to serve.
Before we come to the end of this contest, want to give a birthday shout out to Augustana senior Matthew Degnan. Unfortunately, he is out of action tonight. But happy birthday to Matthew Degnan. As Corey Mayotte picks up yet another kill. Ryan Floyd to serve for Loras. 16-15 in favor of the Dewhawks. Sellers, Schaefer over to Moriano. Moriano appears to get the kill, and he does.
Forenza unable to control that. Gives Moriano the ball to serve for the Vikings.
Ben Schultz and Sean Carlson doing some sort of dance on the sidelines. Fiorenza off the top of the block for the kill.
Keeps the set within 1. Corey Mayotte, serve.
Even when they're down, the Vikings like to have fun.
Keeps the spirit up.
Bolin just out. No, they'll say it was tipped by the Dewhawks. Ties this one back up at 17.
Heater to serve for the Vikings.
Ty Heater at the end of a very successful freshman season. Same can be said for Colin Schaefer. But they are caught off guard there. Point to Loras.
serving.
Roman Rothermel to serve for Loras. 4 in the back line.
Bond
Schaefer, Schultz.
floats it over.
Schultz tries again. It'll be blocked out of bounds by Dorian Fiorenza. Loras is trying to argue that the ball was never touched by Fiorenza. Fiorenza off the fingertips of Sellers.
Cross-court field, number 23, Dorian Fiorenza. 2 points, Joe Horn.
Be Joe Horn serve here. Horn puts it up. Moriano. It's blocked.
Sellers.
Bolin
Point Augustana.
go off the block for Aiden Bolin. Tied at 19 here in set number 3.
Bolin to serve.
Horn setting up Fiorenza with the kill.
Still keeps the set within 1.
Bit of an uphill battle here, it seems like, for Augustana. Battle back to tie the score, but can't seem to
Hold
take
on
the
to the
lead.
lead.
Sean Carlson with the kill.
Finds that back corner.
Right over the head of Oberfeld.
Continues to tie the set back up.
Micah Rabin back in to serve after he was denied the opportunity after the scoring change earlier in the set. Rabin puts it up.
Horn.
Fiorenza kill for Loras. 21-20 now. Things are getting a little concerning here for Coach Ducey's squad.
Can't seem to take the lead here.
Carlson.
Moriano. Looks like the ball was a bit ahead of him.
And Coach Ducey will call a timeout
Let's see
for
if,
Augustana.
let's see if he can come up with a game plan for these next couple of points.
Well, are we coming to the end of the contest, or does Augustana have something up their sleeve? We'll find out here shortly. Going to take a quick break. You're watching Augustana men's volleyball here inside the Carver Center. And we're back here inside the Carver Center. 22-20, the lead for Loras. Also up 2-0.
Cameron Manini to serve for the Duhawks. Sellers, Schaefer, Carlson with the kill. Finds that back corner, not back corner, but that back line, which no one's there.
Naden Bond checking back in. His team's still down 1. And that would be only the beginning of a potential comeback. Mayotte and Corey Mayotte off the block and down. 23-21 here. Ryan Floyd to serve. A very competitive contest this evening. See if the Vikings have any late magic. Heater blocked at the net.
Moriano.
That one's in? No, they'll say it was out.
Looks like it was just outside the line. Set point and game point for Loras.
Floyd puts it up. But that will be an ace for Ryan Floyd, and that will conclude tonight's contest. It is a 3-set victory for the visiting Duhawks.
They really played Loras hard.
Yes, definitely not a bad performance from the host Vikings. A lot of positives to take into their final regular season contest and the CCIW tournament. Reminder that the Vikings will head to Carthage on Saturday for another ranked matchup with the Firebirds.
Definitely shows that they could play teams of this caliber in their conference.
The Vikings and Firebirds met earlier this season right here in the Carver Center. That was on March 16th. Augustana took set number 1 by a score of 25-17. Then Carthage came back with 3 straight wins, game wins, to take the match. So Augustana definitely looking to even up the score when they make the trip to Kenosha on Saturday. The CCIW tournament will start a week from today, I believe it's April 10th. And the Vikings most likely will be the 3 seed, probably traveling to Carthage once again. So some final stats here for you. First, for the visiting Loras Duhawks, who else but Corey Mayotte with 18 kills, Dorian Fiorenza with 16. It's Joe Horn with 40 assists. 2 aces for Horn as well. 8 digs for Ryan Floyd, 6 for Dorian Fiorenza and Brady Oberfell. And a total of 5 blocks for the Loras Duhawks. For the visiting Vikings, 14 kills for Aiden Bolin, 12 for Sean Carlson, and 9 for Ben Schultz. 46 assists for Colin Schaefer, and 12 digs for Max Sellers. So, Elizabeth, what do the Vikings need to complete the regular season successfully?
They can't choke in the last couple of points. They can definitely play teams of this caliber as they've shown throughout this contest, but they just have to keep their heads up and try not to choke at the last couple of points.
Yeah, definitely endurance, both physically and mentally.
Volleyball is as much as a mental game as it is physical, so they got to keep up that mentality and they should be fine.
Well, this concludes the home portion of Augustana's men's volleyball season. It's been an honor to cover the team, and we wish them the best in the remaining regular season match, as well as postseason opportunities that arise. Signing off for the last time, my name is Nick Gainey.
And I'm Elizabeth Ruggiero.
And thank you for following the Vikings this season. Hope you will be able to tune in to the rest of their matches on the road. Thank you and have a wonderful rest of your night.